I like that, y'all. I like that, y'all.
Hey there, be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Hello crypto traders, how we doing out there? Today is Thursday, June the 3rd. We are live. We're looking here at BTC USD, up 3.5% today. So still holding support there to 38,204.10. And then resistance we found at the 39,179.30. And I will mention that the RSI is starting to climb. We're getting close to the overbought area. So keep an eye down there on that RSI as we inch our way up into the sell target here as we try to get through that evasive 40K mark again for BTC. Let's move on to Ethereum. ETH USD. Up 5%, roughly, 4.63 to be exact. So we are still holding our support level we had set earlier this morning, 2781.42. Found new resistance though. Triple top, 2851.91. And we will move the stop up to get just underneath this 12-day moving average. Well, let's move on to Binance Coin, up 5.52%, BNB USD. As we can see, we're up above the 12-day moving average, so we have the 12 to 2600 in the orientation that we like for more upside potential. And we're looking at support to hold up at on that previous bottom there, 409.94, and resistance up at the 431.70 USD. So moving on to ADA. This Cardano up 4.63%. ADA got a new support level up above that 12-day moving average. So we're up at the 1.803 for support. And still looking at resistance at the 1.8904. And inching the stop up as we climb up into the sales target. We did hit the sales target. That would indicate an exit of this particular trade. So usually I'll take 90%, take profit, and let 10 ride forever. Let's move on to PolkaDot, DOT USD. So we now have support holding at the 26.662 and resistance up there slightly lower now at the 27.99. So roughly the $28 psychological we're still trying to get through. We are watching this 26-day moving average, which is trending upward, about to cross over the 100-day. And we'll keep an eye on the RSIs. We did get into overbought territory for just a slight while. So we need to cool off a little. So keep an eye out for that, folks. Let's have a look at Doge. Doge is down 6.44%. Most of the meme stocks today were taking off. AMC, GME, BlackBerry, all those folks were really excited. But the Doge didn't make the trip for this go round, so we're still looking at support to hold up at the 0.3908. And now we found resistance right there on that previous candle, 0.4107. Let's have a look at Litecoin. Litecoin barely inching this way up. It's only up 2%. So we have support sitting there at the 187.09 and resistance going to be, watch as we get through that 100-day moving average. And then look for 193.34 for Litecoin, LTC, USD. Heading over to Chainlink, LINK, USD. Set ourselves a higher low, so we are up at the 31.226 for support now. And look for resistance as we climb back through the 32.507. Moving on to Stellar XLM USD. And we have Stellar sitting at the 0.415 support and couldn't get through the 0.430 resistance. And watch for this 100-day. We're about to get to 12 across the 100-day. And then the 26th will probably come in about in the next day, looks like. So more upside potential coming into play as we have a look at Vechain, VET USD up 12.85%. Vechain having a go at it. So we have support now at the 0.1328 and resistance coming as we try to climb back. We'll set that on this pivot high at the 0.14886 for Vechain. So Vechain got some wiggle room to get on up there. And I will mention 12, 26, and 100-day are all in the correct, if you're a bull, configuration. RSI is getting into the overbought, so we may need to calm down just a little bit for continuation. Having a look here at FIL USD. Big gainer of the day, up 31.21% and climbing. We have that resistance up there at the 92.384, so we'll be watching out for that. And then come over here and get you a support level. Previous low up here at the 86.76. Extremely overbought. So keep an eye on that RSI down there as we have exceeded the 70.00 RSI. Moving on to STORJ USD. Got itself up there for a new resistance level 1.304 and didn't want to move that. Let's see if I can grab that. There we go. Get a little crowded in there. And support 1.208 for STORJ. So let's move on to IOTA, Internet of Things, up 9.79%. And we'll scoot on over here as we have a new target set. So we're coming into this new zone, getting all the right orientation with the moving averages. We'll put the stop loss just underneath there. So let's move our support level up to the 1.340, resistance up at the 1.4939, and stop loss just underneath that 12-day moving average. As we're getting the 100 cross over the 26 as we speak. So what's for some continuation for IOTA? Let's have a look at comp, COMP, USD. Comp holding steady, not much action here since this morning, since we charted this thing out. So we have a new support level right there on that 12-day as it converges on the 100-day moving average. 435.346. And resistance up on that previous pivot high at the 458.910. So looking to close above this 100-day moving average for continuation. Moving on to basic attention coin, BAT, USD. A lot of these coins in the watch list are now available on Tastyworks or Tasty Trade. If you have that platform, BAT is example. I think FIL, XLM, quite a few they've added, so keep an eye out for that. You're allowed to trade them, but you don't hold the asset. Just keep that in mind, though. So we're looking at support to hold 0.8048 and resistance up there to 0.8368 for BAT USD. Ethereum Classic still running sideways. Not its time to shine yet. But we are starting to clear out these moving averages, so that's a good sign for us. So 68.069 is your support level and 70.684 resistance. RSI in good shape still, so this one's still got some room to run up. Moving on to MANA, M-A-N-A, USDC. Pretty much the same thing here. 0.8514 is your support and 0.8849 resistance for MANA. Let's have a look at ZIL USD. up 13.44%. So we have a new support level up at the 0.1381, and resistance first going to be try to get through that 0.1455, and then watch for this previous high up here as we get in the favorable golden cross. Let's move on to NUUSD, up 8.86%. NU seeing some love today. We got support up there at the 0.3448 and resistance on there 0.3586. Moving on to NMR USD, up 1.40%. Support at the 48.532 and resistance, quite a bit of it right there in that 50.879 range for NMR. Looking over at GRT USD, as I indicated, this one's up double digits, 25.05% for the day. Heading into some resistance now at the, we got this pivot high. We still got some room to climb. Resistance right at that $1 range, 1.007. And got new support to fall back on to if we need to, the 0.8512. Getting across the 12 over the 100-day, and then the 26 is coming right behind it. So that's a good sign if you're a bull. Continuation, just keep an eye on this RSI as we head into the overbought territory. Moving on to UNI USD. Not much action for Uni, so 27.719 still remains your support level, and 28.863 is resistance. Let's have a look at AAVE USD. Getting above those moving averages. 388.02 is support, and resistance 402.188 for AAVE. MKR USD up 2.44%. On top of that 100-day moving average now. So we're looking at support at the 3565.927. And then your resistance level, safely say we're going to be try to get through there before. So we're going to look at resistance at 3687.785. Moving on to MATIC, MATIC USD. Holding on to that 100-day moving average. You can see perfectly how it's just riding along. So support 1.7858 and resistance 1.890. Let's have a look at SOL USD. Up 17.74%. So having a nice run up through here. And let's see, there we go. That previous price action is giving us resistance at the moment, 40.301. And support going to be right there in the 36.782. Moving on to audio. Trying to get above that 100-day moving average. Going to need some a little bit more gumption. 1.1665 is your support level. And we didn't get through, so we got to consider that 100-day moving average, which is that thick yellow line. So first of all, we're going to look for 1.230 to get through as your resistance level. Moving on to CHZ USD. We have support on top of that 100-day at the 0.2839 and resistance up there at the 0.3058. Let's have a look at Theta. Theta is up 19.06% for the day. We're having a nice gain for Theta. We'll still hold support at the 8.466 and resistance now up there at the 9.594. And we'll run this stop loss on up through there. As you see, as we start to climb up to the sales target, we're getting close. Well, let's move on to ENJB USD up 4.5%. relatively unchanged from this morning, but we have 1.574 is your support level, resistance up at the 1.653, and we can get that stop loss just beneath these lows and that 26-day moving average. Let's have a look at Harmony One ONE USD having a good day, up 8.79% for the day. Trying to get through that 0.1112 resistance and support on top of that 100-day moving average at the 0.1067. We'll put the stop loss just beneath that 12-day moving average just in case. Let's look at PAXG USD. This is a new one to the watch list, and full disclosure, I did enter a trade, as you can see. So PAXG is a token that is pegged to gold. So if you're looking for a hedge on inflation, things like that, it made sense to start tracking this. So I wanted to put my toe in this one and give it a go. So looking at support down to 1875.59 and resistance up there to 1890.38 for PAXG USD. You can get a hold of this one on Tastyworks and Binance, and Crypto.com I think has it, and Uniswap may have it. I haven't checked Uniswap, but so that wraps it up for the charting. Let's have a look at Bitcoin dominance, BTC.D here in TradingView, slightly down for the day. So 42.25%, so we're down 0.06% for the day for BTC market cap. We'll have a look at ETH, Ethereum dominance. Slightly up, right at 1%. So we looks like money moved over into Ethereum. So 19.07% of the market cap with ETH. And then having a look here at Doge dominance. Down quite a bit, down 10.78% to 2.95. So total crypto market cap, we are back up to 1,732 billion, so up 4%. So making our way back up to that 2 trillion mark, the magic number. And folks, that does it for me. And please, if you're on YouTube, please like, subscribe, do all those kind of things. And I will see you in the morning, the Crypto Morning Show.